Hello, what up? It's me, Big Dap.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game
It's Summer
Awards,
Game Fest, boys.
Jeff Keighley.
It's Summer Game Fest. Wait, do we have closed captions? Nice. I love closed captions.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest.
I'm just dropping stuff here.
We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
Oh shit! Was Summer Game Fest a remote event the last 2 years?
When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a
He
spare
did.
bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1. It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now.
Skyrim 2! It's gonna be Skyrim 2!
Gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting.
For real though,
Here we go.
this is just gonna be a restream of the Game Awards, with me like chiming in every so often. But I'm gonna try not to talk over too much of it.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped.
Prince of Persia's back?
Forbidden land.
This looks like a remake though, right?
Hope rests with us.
Oh no, it doesn't.
To rescue him and save the empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
So this looks cool, like it's Prince of Persia, but it's 2D again, like the original Prince of Persia's, instead of being like the 3D ones. But what's with the music choice? I think the music choice is odd. A lot of games have like rap in their trailer, and then the actual game has nothing like this, so it just seems weird.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Also, I don't want to sound too anti-woke, but like, he doesn't look Persian. He does not look like he's from Persia.
There's a little surprise.
He really
Prince of
doesn't.
Lost Crown is coming
Persian people
January
do not look like
2024,
him.
A brand new action-adventure platform
Like, what?
The iconic series with deep combat,
It's fine though.
huge boss
It's Ubisoft.
fights,
What do you
and of course,
expect, right?
incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to
I
see
liked
more at
Prince of
Ubisoft
Persia on
Forward,
PlayStation 2,
streaming
and I think the
on
last one I
Monday.
played was on
All
360.
right, let's move along
I didn't
to
ever play
another
the
iconic
2D
video
original
game
though.
franchise
I only ever
just
played the
celebrated
3D
30
ones.
years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1. Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard.
I gotta say, I barely
on
care
the
about
most
this.
ambitious
This doesn't really
MK
interest me at
yet.
all.
Reboots the series
So,
into a new era
it is what it
timeline,
is.
and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Yeah, I've never really been like a hardcore beat 'em up fan at any point. But Mortal Kombat's one of these games. I don't think I've ever owned a Mortal Kombat. Despite being somebody born in 1990, which is like I think anybody born in the late 80s, early 90s, Mortal Kombat should be one of their bread and butter games, but
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
it is what it is. You gotta watch the bad trailers or the trailers you're not interested in for getting to the stuff that you are interested in, right? It's the price you pay for wanting to be in the know, for wanting to see stuff as it's revealed and not waiting for the highlights.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
What the fuck, but dude, Mortal Kombat's always been gory, but I feel like this is even fucking worse than before. It's the sound design. It's the sound design that fucking makes it, dude. Mortal Kombat streamer in 2024? No. It's never happening. We're never playing a beat 'em up ever. That's never ever happening. What up though? You haven't missed much. You've missed a kind of low budget side-scrolling Prince of Persia remake from well, reboot from Ubisoft.
Now, I'm sure you have many questions.
And that's it. That's all there's been.
Tell you more. I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game
The Prince of Persia looks like something I would actually play, but I don't know. We'll see.
Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest
Kojima!
creator of Mortal Kombat.
No. I knew it wasn't gonna be Kojima, but it just feels funny to say. How's the audio levels, by the way? I feel like I'm shouting because I've got it pretty loud.
Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the games.
Can we appreciate Jeff Keighley's outfit?
Everyone just wants to know more about this, 'cause first
I'm
of all,
louder,
this
but
is
it's
in,
fine.
it's
I'm gonna give
MV1,
you
right?
an extra 10% on the game then.
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1. Is
Yeah, I like his Doritos Pope fit as well.
Of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before.
Good old Doritos Pope. I tweeted that last VGAs
Sub-Zero
in December.
and are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years.
It's funny
on this,
because there'll be people who are like hanging on Ed Boon's every word, and people hanging on Jeff's every word about Mortal Kombat 1, and I just don't give a shit about the game. So I'm sitting here talking about Jeff Keighley's fit. I like his fit. I like the jacket. It has like a shimmery peacock feather quality. You can't really see it at this angle, but when he gets close,
there's a second roster of characters.
See? Do you see like the blues, like the kind of translucently peacock reflective chromatic feather pattern? It's a nice fit.
Kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay. You know, so you can you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters.
That's a
that's where you
unpopular opinion right now, Grummel Dunk.
Imagination comes in, and they can actually
They've rolled back those changes anyway, though.
You know, the best team ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in
Those
gameplay,
changes
you
are
have
fully
your
rolled
cameo.
back, as
How
far
do
as I know.
Do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right? Where
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning.
Dude, I got cancelled on Instagram this week.
Basically summoning, but they have a variety, so you can go, you know.
Real talk. I actually did get cancelled on Instagram.
With down, it'll do a different move, and so the combination.
It's Pride Month,
Exactly.
and
And
a lot of
so- and you see
people
there's like a
during
meter
Pride
up on
Month,
top,
they
which basically
repost
that'll
other people's
limit it so you
posts
can't
of their
obviously
Pride
fire them
flags.
Indefinitely.
So,
but, you
if
call-
somebody's
you can call
lesbian,
them
they would
pretty much
repost
whatever
like a
you want.
lesbian flag that another
like in the
user has
middle of a
posted.
combo, they'll have a lot of,
And
you know, basically
a friend of mine
arsenal
made
of
a
moves.
picture
So when
that
you
featured a
come out
pride
there,
flag
sometimes
heavily,
you'll see them appear twice in the
and I was under the impression that I should only repost pride flags that refer to my gender.
Yeah, some of the characters
And apparently
are gonna be
that's
available
wrong,
as cameos
and
as well as the
it's
main
hurtful
roster.
not to
You'll play
repost
Sub-Zero
a friend's
with Sub-Zero,
artwork because
right?
it's pride artwork, and I got in big trouble.
You can, same thing with Scorpion, but a
2-year
lot of
friendship
our
ruined
cameo fighters are
because
kinda
I didn't
nods back to
repost
our
their
first
post.
game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that.
Like,
we have a lot of like really surprised.
I'm being serious. I'm being totally serious.
Yeah. So there's
So,
a lot of like kind of
people
really
will
digging
make
into the
a
old
picture,
Mortal Kombat
say
game
it's like
as far as
Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's holding a pride
we
flag.
really love the novelty of it.
And
We
then
want the cameo characters
they'll change the picture so that it's like Sonic's holding like a lesbian flag, then he's holding a gay flag, an asexual flag, a bi flag, a pan flag, and then you scroll through the gallery until you find the flag that refers to your gender, and then you repost it. So my friend made one of those posts,
it's a huge
and I didn't repost it, and 2-year friendship gone. Because I was under the impression that I couldn't post something like that unless I was
many
that
times
gender?
over the last 30 years we've tried
I'm being
to get
totally
him,
serious. 2-year friendship
this
ruined.
close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got
I've
him,
ruined a
and
lot
he's
of
doing
friendships in the last
voices,
year.
too.
It's
So you're gonna
it's a
hear
thing.
Youngblood, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID.
It is
It's
really
coming out
dumb.
in September, so we don't have to wait
Like,
long, right?
if they'd posted
This
something that
has been a
said
very
"proud
difficult,
queer mom"
secret
and
to
I
keep
didn't repost it,
over the last 4
the
years.
reason I wouldn't
And
repost
so,
it is because I'm not a proud queer mom,
we could not
right?
be more excited in terms of
So like
getting
when they
players' hands on
posted
it.
their thing and I
And,
didn't
you know, throughout
repost
the
it, I
summer,
thought I
we're
was
gonna be
doing the
showing
right
a
thing.
lot more content, a lot more characters.
I'm not forced to
a lot more
repost
cameo
anything,
characters,
but I
you know,
feel
so
like
there's a lot
what
of
it
reviews
was
that
is
come
they
out.
felt like I
Ed,
rejected
thank you
them
so much
and
for
their
giving us the
gender
first
and
look
made it
at
seem
MK
like I
What You
didn't
Said
even
this
want to
weekend.
be
People will be
associated
playing
with
on
their
social
gender
media, so we'll be seeing
because
lots
it
more
would be
coverage.
horrible if
Lots
somebody
more
thought I
characters to
was like
reveal on the main roster,
gender
cameos.
queer or
Ed
trans.
Boon, thank you so much. First look at
So they got mad and they gave like no explanation and then just blocked me. I had to find out from other people like the reason why.
Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for
2-year
action RPG
friendship
fans with
gone.
the release of Diablo 4, which is truly
It is what it is.
fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now.
PoE's been
Here's
out
your
since
first look at
2013.
a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Have Nikki use their flag, but Nikki's straight. She's a straight woman.
Where are the gods?
Should I make a Nikki Pride emote? I don't think you're allowed to have a straight pride flag. I think that's a no-no. Her hot lesbian twin. That's funny that you should say that. A friend of mine a while ago suggested that I should start a lewd Patreon for Nikki, but make it like Nikki's twin. It's just the same character, but just call her like Sticky or something. I think he said Sticky. I screenshotted when he sent those messages because it was that funny. I have the screenshots. He was like, you should start a lewd Patreon for Nikki, but like change her name to Sticky. It's not happening. It's also not happening. That's a slippery slope. Do we care about PoE 10 years after it comes out? And then I don't think I care. Look at that guy's beard in the front row. Or second row. What a beard. Alright, Capcock. What have Capcock got? Street Fighter. Right. Is this out yet? Is Street Fighter 6 out? It is, right?
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
What the fuck is this? What is going on? Cool, whatever. Robot fucking Street Fighter. Exo Primal Street Fighter collab. Okay. I don't know what Exo Primal is. Probably some Chinese mobile game. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Hey, it's on Game Pass. That means we're playing it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's
No.
show.
You know what's on my bingo card,
Street
Jeff?
Fighter Cross Exo
You know what's
Primal
on
collab
my
will launch in
Game
fall with
Fest
the beginning of the event
2023
on
bingo
July 14th.
card?
But guess
Bloodborne
what, guys?
PC
That may
Remake
actually not be the craziest
and Doritos Pope.
collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
Oh, Doritos Pope.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
Nicolas Cage?
It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
That's Nicolas Cage. They added Nick Cage to Dead by Daylight? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way
Wait,
to
would
find out
you abandon me as a friend
go
if
right to the source.
I started playing Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat?
This man's bold
Why?
creative choices have earned him
Oh,
an Academy
no.
Award and a few memes on the
I think
internet
he's
across
just
more than
Nick Cage.
4
I think that's just
decades
him.
Of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Games
He's
Fest,
here.
Nicolas Cage.
Whoever scheduled the programming for this, which was probably Jeff, did a really good job. Like, I'm pretty sure that Jeff would have scheduled the programming and had that nice segue where he says, hey, that's not the craziest collab. Look at this shit.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's
Is this his first ever video game credit?
Right? And when I make movies, one of my favorite
I think this is his
genres
first credit,
horror.
right?
And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing, and she made an appearance in this game, so that was good.
He likes Sadako from The
I
Ring?
mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this
Or
game,
Sadako
and it's
from The
cool that,
Grudge.
you know, it really is this museum of
Oh
horror,
yeah,
Michael
maybe there was a
Myers,
Ghost Rider
characters all
game
coming
that he
together.
would have been in
And you
indirectly,
play
yeah. Or
yourself,
well,
or who do you play?
you know what I
So I
mean.
play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull
Fun
through,
fact,
and I like that.
Dead by
And so that
Daylight
was
has one of the highest population of female, or highest ratios of female to male players out of any game.
In there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See,
Like, we all know that The Sims and whatever has a high female to male ratio, but Dead by Daylight is crazy high.
I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun.
Nick
This
Cage
game,
is pretty
as you said,
tall, huh?
is such an awesome kind of, you know,
Because I think
collaboration with
Jeff
so many
is like
characters. For you, I mean,
reasonably
how did
tall.
you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know
I'm
much
looking
about
up his
Somebody
height. I'm
very
googling it.
important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the hook in, ha, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out.
He's
I've never
6
been
foot tall
invited into
exactly.
this space before. I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow.
So
I
his
can
daughter,
I can
or
make a
like
whole
his
new audience, meet
I
a
don't
whole
know,
new
one of his.
audience, and branch out and go on this.
Does he have
Dead by Daylight
grandkids?
adventure.
One of his
I
kids
didn't
must
say-
like the
it took
game.
me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what excuse me, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game.
I
world.
can't
Wanna see
find
Nick Cage
him
more games? Who have-
having a video game credit. On his IMDb, there's no Ghost Rider video game credit. I'm looking on mobile though, so maybe, but like, no.
Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th.
Has he never
on
been in a
PC and
video game?
console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And
Oh,
here's an
this isn't even
exclusive
news.
first look at Nicolas Cage.
Nick
Dead by
Cage
Daylight.
in Dead by Daylight was announced on the 17th of May. Like, this is old news. Nicolas Cage has been in Swords and Soldiers and Wildstar. Remember Wildstar, the MMO? This can't be the same Nicolas Cage, right? Swords and Soldiers? He got an additional thanks in Swords and Soldiers 2 and Swords and Soldiers 2 the DLC. And then he voiced people of the Carbine.
Anything goes
That can't be the same Nicolas Cage.
Thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been
But then
seeing
the
a
Screen
incredible
Actors
number of video
Guild
game adaptations.
only
Back
lets
in
one person
2019,
use
The Witcher
a
on
name,
Netflix,
right?
Inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time.
What does he
for
spend
work
his
to
money
the
on,
trailer,
Gronaldunk, that
introduced
he
by
needs
Henry
money?
Cavill and the cast.
Henry Cavill.
Witcher fans, we are all gathered here today to share something.
Hello, Witcher fans.
Tuning to The Witcher Season 3, Volume 1 debut.
I thought he isn't in Season 3.
Debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere
Huh?
of our
I
brand
thought
new
he
trailer
was.
for Season 3 of
I thought he wasn't in
Thanks for
Season
tuning
3.
to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy
Am I stoned? Am I out of the loop here? Oh, maybe it's Season 4 that he's not gonna do. Yeah, Henry Cavill's not gonna be in Season 4, because there he is there, right? Like...
It won't get you a statue.
You know, I had to buy some new dinosaur fossils. So I made a video game. I can't do a Nicolas Cage. I sound like Tommy Wiseau. Had to buy fossils. Rate my Nick Cage impression out of 10. I give it like a 4.
Deeply worrying.
I think you'd only know it was Nick Cage if I added some
Everything that's happening.
references to Nick Cage things.
It's all connected. I mean, she's at the center of it.
Dude, could you imagine if Tommy Wiseau was added to Dead by Daylight and he just appeared on stage while Nick Cage was there? Oh, hi, Nick. Yeah, Jeff, I'm so happy to be in Dead by Daylight. It's going to be great. I'm playing a killer. They gave me a cool axe. Tommy Wiseau has a big, amount of video game connections, though, right? He has a video game where there's a video game Off the Room. I'm pretty sure PewDiePie played it ages ago. He has a lot of video game connections. I'm pretty sure he could get into it if he wanted to.
The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
Could you imagine what his sounds would be like if he really was the killer in Dead by Daylight? Run away, everyone! It's me, Tommy.
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow, fangs, just like a boatload of fangs, all up in your business.
I haven't actually oh, Netflix starting at $6.99 a month. It isn't really $6.99 a month. That's the one with ads and 720p. It's actually like $11.99 a month. From the creators of Bulletstorm? Do you remember Bulletstorm? It had a button you could press just to kick in the center of the screen, and you could just kick people onto spikes. It was actually a really strong strat in that game. What is this? Did it even say? Is it Van Helsing or some shit? The Witch Hunt. Alright, it's fucking Van Helsing. It looks okay. Yeah, this looks good. Looks fine. Looks fine. You know what? I'll play it. Witchfire. Yeah, fuck it. I wrote it down. I write down the list of games and then I never look at it again. You cancelled Netflix. I didn't have Netflix from, I think, February last year until December. I cancelled it for a long period of time, just waiting for stuff to come out. I think it's the best way. Like, take 6 months off it and then go back for a month, watch what you want to watch, and then drop it off again. There's no incentive to keep the subscription running when you're not using it, right? I've literally seen like every movie on Netflix, and I'm not exaggerating. When I go to the like action thing and scroll along, seen them all. Sci-fi, seen them all. 49-inch OLED. Alright, we're getting one of those. I want one of those just for chat. Just a big chat monitor. I'll see like 6 days of chat.
The root will destroy everything.
Anti-password sharing? I've never shared my account. Is this Ashes of the Singularity? It is, right? No? Yeah, it is.
No turning back after this. You sure?
I kinda should go back and play some more Ashes of the Singularity. I did enjoy it, and I didn't see every single thing in the game. All I did was beat the main story once. It was generic, but it was fine. Like, it was interesting enough. The DLC is apparently really good too, but I don't want to buy DLC for a game I don't own. Yeah, I feel like they're kind of being too greedy too, especially if you're account sharing, even like within your household, it would still be like too expensive. It's just greed. You scored a drop? I scored a drop. I don't even know what it is. I'm not even gonna click it. Remnant 2's July? I'm writing it down. We might play Remnant 2. I did like Remnant 1. It's just like one of these mediocre games though.
Of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you.
It says Alan Wait instead of Alan Wake.
On TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone
Go on TikTok.
Live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube,
Woo!
and other platforms.
That's me.
Those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now,
oh, that's what I must have gotten then.
Another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Didn't they already do this? Didn't they already do this with Sonic Origins? Or was... oh, maybe Sonic Origins was just a port and this is a remake. I'll stand by what I've always said though. Sonic games are just trash. You can't see what's coming up next on the screen. I genuinely feel like Sonic is just like trash. You can't even see where you're jumping to, and it looks horrible. Like, it looks overly bright and trash. Like, why am I so zoomed in? We don't have 200 scanline CRT 15-inch monitors anymore. Zoom out. Zoom out, show the whole game. This is ugly. It's a little bit ugly. Yeah. It just looks like, I don't know. Zoom out. It gives me like claustrophobia. I grew up playing Sonic. I played, one of my first ever games was Sonic 2 on the Sega Master System 2. In like 1995. 5-year-old me was playing Sonic 2. But I quickly realized that I didn't enjoy Sonic games. I realized this when I was like 6. Like, zoom out! Why does the character need to be like 15% of the screen? Zoom out!
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new
Sonic
legacy
Superstars.
fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the
Oh.
game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy
Honkai Star
RPGs.
Rail
However,
is
we don't just have a
essentially
new game
like
for current players,
Genshin Impact
also
or like
for
any
those
of these
awaiting the
other
game's release
like
on PlayStation.
gacha games.
Take a look.
Honkai Star Rail made $85 million in its first month.
Things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
85 million in its first month, and it's due to make more this month.
Accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
It's the highest grossing gacha game this year. That one I play, Nikkei Goddess of Victory, is 5th. It only made 32 million last month, and this made like 85. Crazy. And you know what they do with the money? This will blow your mind. How much of that 85 million are they spending on advertisement? How much of that 85 million they made last month are they gonna spend on advertisement? 60. They're gonna spend 3/4 of their revenue? Yep. Like 3/4 of their revenue. They're literally spending that on advertising because they know that this month they're gonna make like 150 million. Or 110 million. It's the same as what Raid Shadow Legends did. That's why you saw Raid Shadow Legends everywhere. When I used to follow Raid, and I haven't played Raid in over 8 months, but when I actually followed it, people would get the investor documents, and in the investor documents, all this stuff is public knowledge essentially, right? You just need to look for it. Raid made like 100 million in a month and spent literally what you're saying, like 75% the next month. Or sorry, that was quarter.
Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share
They
with you
spent
on its release.
3/4 of their Q1 revenue advertising in Q2. And that's why you saw it fucking everywhere. Everybody on YouTube had a Raid sponsorship. Is this Liza P? Geppetto's puppet? This isn't Liza P. Is it? It is, right? This is PP Man. The Bloodborne clone. Very nice visual style. Actually looks really good. I'm probably gonna play this. Souls-like games are rarely that good. But maybe it just takes one, right? Maybe it just takes one good one. That looks like very Korean MMO style art though. Yeah, I'm getting Korean MMO vibes. Fucking Black Desert Online looking woman. Hey, you know that Souls-like game that looked like Sekiro? That samurai game? Oh, I've forgotten the name of it. I wrote it down. Anyway, people are saying it's a fake game, and it's not actually going to be a game. Yeah, this is Liza P.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but
No, not the one I played. That was Wo Long Fallen Dynasty, made by the people that made Neo. But there's another game called like Ghostblade something something, and somebody discovered all the animations in it. All the animations in the trailer are canned animations from the Unreal Engine store, and that the game basically doesn't exist. It's just like a showcase. People think it's not actually going to even be made.
And world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Oh, huh? Is it an Akira Toriyama game? He said one of the greatest manga authors of all time, which made me think Toriyama, because Toriyama's made a lot of games, right? Like Dragon Quest, Blue Dragon, whatever. What are they called? Yeah, this is a Toriyama game. Yep. I like Toriyama. He's most famous for Dragon Ball, obviously, but like his cuter style is nice too. Yeah, Akira Toriyama. Kinda looks like Trials of Mana. New Vegas 2? I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, look, that's like... This is very, very Akira Toriyama. The vehicle designs being like these little chunky vehicles. It's cute. I feel like it's going to be quite a childish game though, because a lot of Toriyama games are quite childish, like they don't have a lot of difficulty. Sandland? Alright. Yeah, Bandai Namco, Unreal 5. What you'd expect. Yeah, why not? Just like, you know.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Alright, the game was called Phantom Blade Zero. I found my note on it. Oh god, Outer Wilds. Oh, Outer Wilds. Oh! Yeah, Phantom Blade Zero was the game. See, it's worth taking notes. Fucking hated Outer Wilds. I really did. I really hated Outer Wilds. It got so hyped to me by my friend Stevie. Stevie was like, this game is like changed the way I look at the world. It's probably the best game I've ever played. I forced myself to play it and I hated it.
The world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE.
This is Jeff making money. This is trash.
Battle across land, sea, and air.
This is trash.
At Throne and Liberty.
You know what? While you watch this, I'm gonna go pee. This isn't even worth watching. This is gonna be trash.
Anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power. And put down this threat once and for all.
Did I miss anything? Was it a great game? Are you gonna buy it day one? It's free to play actually, so are you gonna play it day one? Would that mean as well though, since it says Amazon Games, does that mean that it would be on the Amazon Game Launcher?
Hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free.
Because the Amazon Game Launcher isn't very good. Like I would much rather launch something like that through Steam. Especially if it's an MMO with like an account tied to it.
Free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals.
Giants with 2 shields, 2 shield build.
Cities rise and empires fall, but it's a war worth fighting. We're taking up our arms.
God damn. What? The guy got air launched. Oh yeah, it's 89 days until Starfield. There's some gaming news. 89 days. That guy's shield was like a fucking riot shield. It was like a big rectangle. Those are other players though, right? Doesn't this feel a bit fucked? Imagine you're playing an MMO and then some dude's got a fucking horse, right? And just runs through you. That last outfit looked like a Dark Souls outfit. It looked like the elite armor from Dark Souls 1 and 2. Elite Knight set.
Hey, this is not.
Oh fuck.
Why can't
This is peak gaming content.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before.
Dying Light 1?
For one of them, you will want to get your butt barbed wired.
And I think people like Dying Light 1 more than 2. Right? I think that was them. That's not me. Yeah, that lag was them. What is this? Is this a Crash Bandicoot, like, beat-em-up game? Was that a MOBA? Crash Rumble? Was that a MOBA or was it like a Smash Brothers game? What? I don't understand what that was. Oh yeah, this Luna service, this is Amazon's thing where you can play games like remotely. It's kind of the same as wait, Samsung? I'm pretty sure Luna is Amazon because it's on my Fire Stick.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland.
Oh shit!
Remedy,
it's him!
Sam Lane.
It's fucking Max Payne! It's Max Payne! Hey, wasn't this guy in Death Stranding?
See you. Looking dapper as always.
Both of them were in Death Stranding.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this.
No, for real though.
Coming for fans and for you. 13 years.
Who was Max Payne in it?
Alan Wake.
Wait, what do you
Tell us a
mean?
bit about what can we
Sam
expect
Lake is Max Payne.
It's been quite a journey. Yes.
Sam Lake is the original Max Payne in Max Payne 1 and 2.
2 is Remedy's first
Oh, and Death Stranding. Max Payne was in the second area down at the bottom left of the map.
They are on their
on the southwest. He was just like a guy that you delivered stuff to.
Different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets
The same as Jeff. He was just like somebody you deliver things to.
Given points in the story.
He wasn't like a main character.
Yeah, we saw obviously at the PlayStation event you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us
For real though, Remedy, Remedy made Control, right? And up until Remedy made Control, I didn't really care about like them as a studio.
Going into this.
And Alan Wake 1 was meh. Like I streamed it. I streamed Alan Wake 1 when it came out, but I think I'm actually more interested in Alan Wake 2 now that I've seen what Remedy can do, because Control was really good. And yes, up in the mountains, in the kind of sandy part of the mountains.
Together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly,
Perkele.
the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have
Remedy are actually starting their own kind of multiverse though, right? Like they kind of hinted, and it was more than an Easter egg in Control. They hinted the Alan Wake was linked to Remedy.
We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game.
So they are starting their own kind of multiverse where it's like all their games are linked in that universe, or not multiverse, their own universe.
She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive, and with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this.
Yeah, he was west of the farm. If you remember where the farm was in Death Stranding, he was like west of there.
Between these two.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, through.
Yeah, I might actually play Alan Wake 2.
I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see.
I'm trying to think, like, was Alan Wake 1, did I play that in 2014? Like October or November 2014? It's a long time ago.
Right, Sam, they're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Pride Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited
Alan Wake 1 was like a little bit cheesy. That was like the thing about it. It was a little bit cheesy. It was a little bit cliche. It felt like a Stephen King book, but like cheesed up to the max. But a lot of that was maybe just like how basic it was. Maybe Alan Wake 2, with all these updated graphics and what they've learned from making Control, is going to be a lot better. I definitely think I'll play this, but I don't know if I'll play it like as soon as it comes out. And even though he said that he doesn't expect people to do homework, it might be worthwhile playing Alan Wake 1 again, because it has been like 9 years since I played it. All I remember was that it was about a cursed typewriter, right? And if you wrote stuff, it came true. And you had to use a flashlight to make enemies vulnerable to damage. There was a boss that was glitched. I remember that. I got stuck on this glitched boss that wasn't patched yet. There was also a part where I accidentally did like a speedrun skip. And I skipped a boss. The boss was like a combine harvester that drove at you and attacked you. Which was also very Stephen King, right? Do you think you can shoot that deer if you're quick enough? Yeah, you had to like light things, right? Like that. So if you're FBI and you're playing as this girl, I can't remember what her name is. I forgot what they said. They have said it a couple of times. You'll be investigating what is going on here, kind of like how you investigate in Control. Yeah, look at these like contexts. You see like that circle on the pickup? That's very, very similar to Control. The UI, the font.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
There he is! It's fucking Sam Lake, he put himself in the game.
The horror story wanted us dead.
That's Troy Baker.
Something I'm forgetting.
Which means that Troy Baker's character, right, Alan Wake, is actually the same as Higgs' face in Death Stranding. Because they're both Troy Baker as a voice actor, but they're also Troy Baker as a face. Like, both companies would have face scanned Troy Baker. So Higgs in Death Stranding there's like so many connections to Death Stranding. I swear, it's like the glue that holds the gaming industry together. Nah, I'm memeing, but it's true though.
There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
There'll probably be a pizza in Alan Wake 2. Probably. I don't know about a pizza. A pizza like a delivery mission probably won't happen. Do we care about Warhammer? Is Warhammer something we care about? I'm turning it down for myself. It should be the same for you though.
Come forth and be slaughtered.
In the Warhammer universe, is there actually civilians, or is everybody in the Warhammer universe a warrior? I know fucking nothing about Warhammer. I'm not scared to admit it. Like, do they even have normal planets with like normal shit? Alright, this looks like trash, but let's not judge. Imagine following up Warhammer with this. Yeah, they're all like religious stuff, right? Like, they'll be like super autocratic religious planets. But I'm wondering, like, is there places where people are, like, go to school and eat hamburgers? Alright, this is not the type of game for me. But maybe it is. Right? Maybe this is my type of game. I like purging villagers, right? I like games where people come to you with their problems, like, dude, my crops are all dying, and you're like, tough shit. Pay the taxes. Maybe I do want to play a king and bully my people. No. Fuck it.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Brand new world, brand new story. Focus is the publisher, right? Focus isn't a developer. CGI trailer, but a nice looking one.
We gotta be ready.
Wasteland 4?
Nobody half-asses it.
I'm kidding. It said new universe. John Carpenter is the thing, and like, what else has he done?
On my mark. 5.
Alright, it's zombies.
3, 2, 1.
Demons. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. What differentiates this from Back 4 Blood is probably like the over-the-top shit, like that fucking grenade launcher. But Back 4 Blood is still a good game, like, there's no reason not to play that. Uh-oh, I'm getting big lag. I'm dropping some frames. You know what? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna... No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do anything. It's leveled itself out. Whatever was going on has fixed itself. And now it's back. Oh, I'm dropping big frames.
Collaboration, John Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? All right. Well, this song
Alright, I'm now fine. It's now fine.
Full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Ember
Alright, it feels like it's leveled itself out.
Army of Steel Watchers.
I'm not gonna touch anything.
And is voiced by a familiar name.
Oh no, it's lagging again.
Swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies
It's lagging like fuck.
and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us.
And now it's leveled out again.
Those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the
Whoa,
leash of
Jason
the hound's
Isaacs.
master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance.
Dude, it's lagging like fuck. I'm really sorry. Like, I don't know if there's anything I can do. I'm gonna try and refresh the pages and shit. Just to see if that helps anything, but I don't think it will. I'm also gonna check Steam and see if it's downloading anything. Everything like Steam and Xbox should be set not to download fucking anything while I'm streaming, but, you know. Right, everything is now back to normal. We're gonna go back to the main scene and see if we can play the game.
It isn't you I answer to.
No, lagging like shit again. Yep, I'm dropping shitloads of frames intermittently.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right. This fall,
Baldur's Gate 3 has been playable for a while though, right? Like they've had open-ish betas and
You
shit.
guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know, this is it. Here it is. I mean,
Yeah, that's it.
has
Early
shit on the
access.
box for
Like,
a reason,
I've definitely
because
seen people
this
play
game
it. I've definitely seen clips of it.
so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited
Right,
about this,
now it's not lagging.
experience that you guys
Now
are
it's
doing
like
with
fine
these
again.
two characters.
I'm gonna
We saw
give it
great
like
gameplay
5
from
minutes, and if it
PlayStation
still
Showcase, but I wanna
lags,
talk
I'll just
about
end the
two
stream.
Villains, I think, in the game that
And watch
there may
this
be more,
offline.
There are more. There are more out there. I
Two
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of. We obviously Craven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he
So
factors in.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, you know, he's not powered by magic or, you know, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of
It's
the
dropping like 10
Marvel
frames
characters that
every
live
so
in New York
often
City. So
and
Peter,
making it lag a
Miles,
bit.
and others, he's on the hunt.
But oh yeah, this trailer with Craven
so
I actually
Venom
thought was really
also,
stupid.
obviously,
Like it just seemed really
part of
fucking
this whole
stupid.
Story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
This
I'm glad
looks
you're happy.
nice,
I don't know
right?
how
Like
much
the
you're
rest
gonna
of the
tell us
game looks
about
nice,
Venom.
but
Is this,
Craven just seemed like
can you
weird.
Is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell us what's the origin of?
Like, it
Eddie
seemed like a
Brock
really
Venom?
weird
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not. It is not Eddie Brock.
choice.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game.
It's gonna be Mary Jane.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, you know, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, you know, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, you know, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the
I'm sitting holding my breath, waiting for it to lag again. I hate when it happens. I really hate lag.
Acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the movie.
Do these games actually play good in terms of like the gameplay? Because they look a lot like an acrobatic version of a Arkham game, right? Like it looks like the evolution of a Batman Arkham game. It doesn't look like an Assassin's Creed or like one of these clunkier games.
Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean the
racing,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size, so it's Manhattan.
It
Queens,
actually looks a
Brooklyn,
bit like
and
Wo
Aliens,
Long,
the web
like
wings
the
to traverse
acrobaticness.
at speeds way faster than they were before, is really awesome.
Hugely
The way
ambitious
that, like,
game
when you
guys
jump
have
on
been
an enemy, the way
building,
the
for
jump
past few
moves worked in Wo
We
Long
saw
looks
at
similar.
at the PlayStation event,
You track to
said
them
at the
from
end,
different
fall
distances, for example.
23, and I think, you know, we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
You know, Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
They've possibly already went gold then, right? Like if they're announcing a release date like this. October 20th, cool.
Nailing it. October 20th. Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for
Thank you
stopping
very
by.
much.
I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words,
Pow or Pal?
like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
I think I'm just basically waiting for the end of this so that it like shows you oh, wait a minute. Doesn't this look a fuckload like like that Zelda game when mixed with Pokemon? This, what the fuck? It looks like Dokev. Remember Dokev? D-O-K-E-V? That's an Eevee. And that's just a sheep. What the fuck is going on? Is this a meme? Is this a meme? She's got like a fucking machine gun. Damn. They got baddies. What the? That's a Pokemon as well, isn't it? Aren't like half of these just actual Pokemon? What the fuck? Is this a real game? Is this real? And this is Black Desert because it's Pearl Abyss, which he said it was going to be. I think the event's almost over anyway. There's like maybe 20 minutes left in the event. And really we're just waiting on that one last big reveal. Which everybody really thinks is going to be Bloodborne Remake, but there's no fucking way. Bloodborne Remake would be announced at like a Sony event. And there's not going to be anything about Starfield, because any Starfield stuff would be next week at the Starfield State of the Game. And I'm trying to think of what else people are hyped about. I can't see myself ever playing an MMO again. I was almost hooked on the idea, or almost sold on the idea of going back to World of Warcraft Classic when it was coming out, but I didn't go back to it.
With hammer and axe we mine and scout.
Is this the Golem game? It's not, it's not.
Delving for riches.
Wait, what is this?
Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach.
Is this Deep Rock Galactic, the Hobbit update? Lord of the Rings update? It's Dwarf Fortress 3D.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
I like that he said dwarves instead of dwarfs. Dwarves with a V-E-S. Like elves and elves. An elf is like Santa's elves, and then an elf is, you know, Lord of the Rings. Are we hyped though for like another Tolkien game after the one we just got? I mean... Also, I'm dropping more frames again. That one was a different studio than Gollum, but do we think the Tolkien estate, who's the ones behind these games, know what the fuck they're doing?
Now we're gonna look
Or are they
at
just
an
giving money
exciting
to
mobile
point-and-click
from
game
the
studios to make double A's? It's fucking Sephiroth, boys. Dude, why is my fucking game lagging this much? Jesus Christ. Is this a fucking phone game for Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy doesn't need another phone game. They already have like 5 phone games, and I'm not exaggerating. They literally have 5 phone games right now. Yeah, this is a fucking Final Fantasy 7 gacha game. You're just gonna skip this. Look in the top right. Like, there's a giant skip button. This is just an auto-playing gacha game like any other. It actually looks worse than a lot of them. Yeah, this is stupid. Dude, I'm lagging like fuck. I'm just gonna keep the stream going even if it's lagging. I totally understand if you want to dip and watch this for yourself.
Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to
7,000
upcoming
dropped
closed
frames
beta
in the
test.
last 10
Now,
minutes.
Speaking of Final Fantasy,
Which is like a minute of dropped frames in the
today
last
during
10
Summer
minutes.
Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito
What the fuck?
when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack.
Oh,
DoorDash,
Final
Steam, and
Fantasy
Game.
16's pre-sales are really low, and Square are worried about it.
Banishers, Ghosts
Right?
of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the
Square
haunted
are
wilds.
really worried about the pre-sales for Final Fantasy 16, the next Final Fantasy game. They're really worried. It's like super low. They really are worried.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
It makes sense that they're pumping money into their old franchises like FF7 Remake because nobody gives a shit about the newest Final Fantasies.
We end suffering.
The last good one was 12, I believe. 13 and 15 didn't do as well as 12 did. 12 was hype back in the day. What is this? I'm too distracted by my lag.
I want to live.
Oh yeah, we've seen this at the VGAs.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead.
This fucking lag, dude. Oh, I'm gonna shut up about it.
To be together again.
It's not getting worse or better. It's just kind of the same level of lag.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Dude, fucking Scottish memes.
Every bloody time.
Banishers. Maybe we'll play that because it's got Scottish stuff in it. Alright, I'm gonna switch over. Oh fuck, I switched over as soon as it was Yakuza. I'm gonna switch over to my other browser and see if like I have less lag this way. Alright, what about this way? I think that made it worse. I think it got worse. It lags more. Oh no.
お前らも今回り道すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。
Alright, it's a new Yakuza. And it's got Kiryu in it. And he's old. And it's the old style of fighting. It's not the turn-based fighting. Like a Dragon Gaiden. So this is just a sequel to Like a Dragon. It's not a DLC. This lag has got even worse. I lied. It isn't getting like better. It's getting worse.
I hope you have a productive day.
Fuck it. I'll leave the stream on just so I have the VOD, but it's gonna be unwatchable. It's gonna be unwatchable.
Base to Capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan?
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Underwater game, big no.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
I'm not into Subnautica and underwater games. Fuck them.
How long has it been now?
3 years. 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Is someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here? No.
Are you there?
Yeah, nah. I don't think so.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new
National Wildlife Day was on the 4th, I think, or the 3rd of June.
4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening.
I don't
Check
think
it
we
out.
care about I don't think we care about Call of Duty. Do we? Something that I give a shit about? Is that Tim the Tap Man? Is Tim the Tap Man in the game now? Pretty slick trailer. Like, as usual, you would expect that a game that costs like $500 million to make would have a good trailer, but you know, it's worth pointing out that Call of Duty trailers are always pretty slick. Yeah, they always have nice trailers.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Wait, a Porsche themed Xbox? This is like one of those tacky Ferrari laptops. Remember those Ferrari laptops that people bought? Jesus. It's just gonna be colors and maybe like a sticker on it. It's not even gonna be like a different shape or anything. It's not like they did something cool like, I don't know, stuck a spoiler on it. That looks like shit! It looks more like a fucking pride flag than it does a Porsche Xbox. What? What?
Here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X.
Dude, that's a D-brand skin at best.
But you can enter for a chance to win one right now at Porsche Xbox Sweepstakes.
I'm entering.
Make sure to stay tuned for the
I'm Googling
Porsche
it.
and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next.
I'm entering it.
Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by
Also,
classics
the
like
lag
Animal
has
Crossing and
completely
Stardew Valley.
stopped now.
Previously announced
There's
for
no
Nintendo
lag.
Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at
There's
Fate
just
Farm.
no lag. I don't understand what changed.
Life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly.
Dude, this looks like
Before I
fucking...
know it, they turn into
This looks like
seasons.
My Sims.
It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in.
Jesus Christ, this looks like shit. This looks so fucking bad.
But there's something more I've been itching to explore.
What the fuck is this?
Realms where magic comes to meet us.
This looks fucking trash, dude.
We can face anything.
Jesus Christ.
What do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
Oh my god. That looks awful. That looks like really bad.
We promised variety. There it is. Fate Farm and Mortal Kombat.
Jeff, you know that
Same
isn't a
show.
game.
Only
You know
has
that's a
summer game
fucking mobile phone app.
Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
Fuck, Marvel Snap made a shitload of money
Man,
as
you
well,
guys have
right?
been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and
This guy sounds like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Segue, Ben?
Listen to him.
Yeah, I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week.
Is this guy Penn Jillette in like a different body?
Super competitive experience.
It's Penn Jillette, the magician.
But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought
Made for YouTube.
with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen, I am incredible at card games, so I often win.
That
But
roast.
some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Hey, fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards.
I like this guy.
That's fine.
He's a voice actor
Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
from like TikTok and YouTube and shit.
Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being mean.
That was like one of those TikTok adverts that companies pay TikTokers to make and give them like a budget of $5.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant and the world premiere first look
I think
at
you should have played
Chapter
Pot
4,
of
Season
Greed.
3 of Fortnite Wilds.
I play Pot of
Looking for the
Greed.
smartest way to
Draw
level
2
up your
cards
game
from
this
my hand.
summer. Compare top credit cards side by side with your wallet and start maximizing your cash back rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a fantasy squad RPG.
Dude, that guy's
adventure
beard in the
that's
bottom
available to
left.
pre-register.
Jesus Christ. That is one hell of a beard. What is this? I wasn't listening. I was looking at that guy's beard. There's your dragon. There's a king dragon for you. Yeah, the lag is completely gone now. Like 10 minutes of lag and then nothing.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
It's like a knockoff Imagine Dragons that's playing. Alright, that looks like a load of crap, right? It's a mobile game. I don't think we care. These are all junk games. A rip-off of Lords of the Fallen? Oh no.
Do you remember the fall?
I genuinely... I'm looking forward to Lords of the Fallen's remake. I am. Did you see the size of that woman? Did you see the size of that big fucking woman on the left there? Is this an MMO for mobile?
Who you are and return to us.
This looks like Torchlight.
This world needs champions.
Oh, it is. This is that Torchlight thing, right? No? Uh-oh. Maybe I'm wrong. Battle Chasers, Rune King, and Darksiders Genesis. Yeah, Darksiders Genesis. Wayfinder. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's Airship Syndicate, which is Joe Madureira's like company, so it is the people that made Darksiders 1. It's not related to Torchlight. They made Darksiders 1, but obviously they'd put Darksiders Genesis because that's the newest one they've made. They made Darksiders 1 and 2, and then they didn't make 3, but they made Genesis, which was like a top-down Torchlight game. Dude, why do the women in Fortnite have big asses? I'm not even I'm not even memeing today, right? Like the amount of big asses we've seen. Is it like 100% of them have been in Fortnite and
Don't stand a chance.
in that last mobile game. What the fuck is this?
Project under construction.
What is this? This is like my least favorite genre.
What do you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings
Wait.
to retrieve and recycle
Wait, this is cute.
anything that
I'm
could
kidding.
be of value to Scavex.
That's a potato. Alright, we're gonna play this. This is gonna be great. Look, it's Catherine! He's making blocks and he's climbing them. Space trash scavenger?
Captain's log. Stardate 4315.
Fuck that. Star Wars!
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory. And the crew is standing by.
Is that a Borg cube? Is that what that's called? Yeah. Of course it's fucking Borg. I don't know Star Wars. I know that the Borg have a thing called a cube, and I know that the guys with the vaginas on their heads are called Ferengis.
2023. It's Will Arnett here.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th.
Oh yeah, the Twisted Metal series based on the games is coming out.
A sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure.
Sweet Tooth is like, didn't Sweet Tooth become like a god in some of the later? I don't think I'll ever watch a Twisted Metal series because I don't think I've like got enough knowledge of the games. I played one briefly at a friend's house in like fucking 1999. Like, I don't remember it at all.
This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year.
Less Funga? Yeah, fuck this. This looks like shit. I'm sorry, but it does. Immediate no.
Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power
Less Funga. It actually is. I thought it was like less as in Le Funga. Because it's French or whatever, but no. It's actually Less Funga. Dude, nobody's playing Less Funga. Hold on. Wait. This looks better than the... Why didn't they lead with this? Why wouldn't you lead with this? This looks like, what's it called? Death's Door or something, right? Oh.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
You can multiply yourself because, like, time.
I will become Legion and crush these demons.
Ah. Less Fanga? What the fuck? No.
I can feel that there are more.
It's not happening. We're not playing Less Fanga.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting.
Forspoken 2?
It also has a great cast led by
great
Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with us.
Doing? Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production
It's
value,
Forspoken 2.
spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I'm playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all three.
Oh yeah, we did see a bit of this. We saw a bit of this
brash, he's funny, but he gets the
in
job done.
April.
Well, it's
It actually didn't look that bad, and the thing that made me think that this was gonna be good
with all the
was
spellcasting and the magic. What can you tell us about the story
the arm thing, right? Like the spellcasting looked a bit like Ghostwire Tokyo.
He comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat, is what he was. But he, during a time of
this could
intense
actually be
trauma, he
okay.
summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the
This
game.
might actually be okay. I'm not gonna dump on it. It's not gonna be Forspoken 2.
Confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this
Wait,
game.
do we have subtitles?
And trying to end
We got
the
subtitles.
Everyone. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen.
I forgot about
We're battling on
subtitles.
top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild. So let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is.
Do they have somebody transcribing the subtitles, or is it auto-generated? Because I think it's auto-generated, right? But the delay makes me think it's somebody actually typing it. They do that in the UK. Like, somebody does the subtitles live.
What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
That's a big woman as well. Jesus Christ, look at her fucking arms. Did you see the fucking size of that woman's arms? Jesus. Her arms are bigger than that guy's fucking body. The FOV looks a bit tight, but it's a trailer, so you never know. Yeah, this could be okay.
Get to the control room and protect Selco. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it.
The skybox is gorgeous. Like, look at that skybox. 10 out of 10. Yeah, like, this type of spellcasting, like, stuff, I think I just have a bad experience from how bad the spellcasting was in games like Oblivion and Skyrim. But then seeing how they did it in Ghostwire Tokyo has made me think that it might be possible to make this fun. The way that Ghostwire Tokyo made it fun was giving you limited ammo for each of your abilities, so you had to switch abilities. Ghostwire Tokyo also made it so that there were good and bad powers to use in different situations, but you were never using like a really weak power. So for example, it never like made you do half damage because you were using the wrong power. It would only ever make you do like 25% more damage for using the right one. Like that's very Ghostwire Tokyo. That machine gun, that's like the wind power in Ghostwire. And then you had like the water power was your AoE, and then the fire power was your well, the water power was like your slice AoE, like your cleave, and then the fire power was your explosive AoE.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the
This could be
ability
good.
to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
See, if there's 3 colors and it's like it's similar to Ghostwire, I wouldn't even mind if they ripped it off entirely.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
I think the only thing they're gonna run into is that they could overcomplicate the world too much. Sometimes it's difficult to get into high fantasy like that.
Game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow,
Fortnite,
Chapter 4
Fortnite, Fortnite.
Season 3 Wilds launches. And
Chapter
today,
4, Season
Summer
3.
Game Fest is
It's like
debuting
fucking
the
One
cinematic
Piece. There's
trailer
like
for the
1,000
season.
episodes.
The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover.
Can I just say
Of course,
something,
there's
right?
a whole new battle pass lineup where you can unleash
I
your
switched
power.
browser
Yes,
from Firefox to
Cybertron.
Chrome
Here we
because I
go.
thought that that was maybe one of the reasons it was lagging. It looks better in Chrome. Jeff looks higher quality than he did in Firefox. And I'm such a sucker for the Fortnite like visual style. I don't hate it. I actually like the Fortnite visual style a lot. But there's no way I'd ever play Fortnite. I still haven't installed it and played it once, and I'm very proud. But I like that Overwatch, I like that Overwatch kind of like Fortnite visual. Not release Fortnite. The first 2 years Fortnite looked different. It looked similar, but it was different. Chrome has AI improvements with Nvidia? Maybe it's that. I don't know. I've never set any of that up. That's an RTX thing though, right? Jeff just looks higher quality. Like, I can see Jeff's individual hairs. It looks sharper. It looks like there's like a sharpness filter on it. It probably doesn't come across to you because, like, you know, I'm broadcasting at 6,000 kilobit. Actually, what is the actual stream in? Alright, their actual stream is 6.5. So, it would come across. Fucking Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime dinosaurs, weird fish head guy, fuck it.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale.
Metal Gear Delta.
It is
Bloodborne.
a deep honor for me
Huh.
to present this game.
Huh.
What you're about to see is a
Oh.
world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world.
Come on.
We can't wait to explore.
Something fucking good.
This game comes from a studio
Oh,
that
no.
surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer.
Oh, no.
For one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases.
Wait.
Rumors were true.
What?
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
It's Final Fantasy fucking
Massive tornado which
7
swept through sectors
remake.
0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue
Damn, Tifa's got
operations
big
are
tits.
already in progress.
Bad Rats Free? Yeah, I don't know if the AI improvement stuff's on. I should look into that, right? Does it automatically like use the RTX stuff if you have an RTX card?
It's so green, even after everything we've done to it.
Because
it's still
possibly,
going strong.
possibly, because I'm encoding a stream, because I'm watching a stream and whatever, like maybe that's fucking up the encoder in my GPU, and that was the reason for the lag.
What's Cloud been doing these past 5 years?
Because my network is fine.
And you're asking me this? This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know,
I should be somebody that cares about Final Fantasy, but I grew up playing Final Fantasy VII. Was one of my first games that I really spent a lot of time in. I remember I spent 81 hours. My game save had 81 hours in it. I remember that exact number because it was like, I was so shocked at how long I'd spent playing one game. I was like 10 or 9. And then the other big game from my childhood would be like Metal Gear 1.
Whatever happened.
Those were the two games that I spent a lot of time in, but Final Fantasy and RPGs in general, I've just kind of like grown away from, right?
after 5 years, doing who knows what.
King Arthur, thanks for the raid, Reno. We're watching Summer Games Fest. It's right at the end of it. Like, I played Final Fantasy VII, and then like 8, 9, and 10 when they came out. Why does Elena look exactly like Tifa? Why does Elena just look like Tifa with a wig? Anyway. But then, I think Final Fantasy X Part 2 was the last one I'd bought. I skipped out on Final Fantasy 12, even though it was really like heralded as being a great game. Final Fantasy 12 was the one that introduced the kind of walking around, seeing the creatures before you fight them style. Kinda similar to how like Code Vein works or something like that.
They say she's a monster.
And then 13 Lightning Returns and 13-2 I didn't play.
Your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear.
I don't know, there's something just about JRPGs that doesn't appeal to me anymore.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
On 2 discs? Wait, what? Original Final Fantasy VII was on 3 discs, right? Is that a meme?
All right. That's gonna
that
do
it says
for
2
Summer Game
discs?
Fest, our live showcase, but that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with
we
a
are
number
not
of
watching
new
that.
game reveals over the next hour.
We are not watching that.
We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December
I
when
think
we
that's
come
it
together here in Los Angeles
for the
to
VGAs.
celebrate
Yeah,
10 years
yeah.
of the Game Awards.
10 years of the Game Awards? No fucking way, dude. I think it is though, because yeah, I looked at the Game of the Year winners for the VGAs for the last 9 years recently, so it'll be 10 years. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I am out of here. I'm out of here. I'm gonna just shove this video up on YouTube, even though it has that big laggy section about at the 1 hour mark. It is almost 10 p.m. I don't really feel like playing a game for like an hour. So I think that's it. I think we're donezo. That was nice though, right? Like we learned some shit. I wrote down a lot of stuff. I wrote down the Prince of Persia reboot. Witchfire looked okay. That was the FPS game that was like Van Helsing style. Remnant from the Ashes 2's out in July. That's just like next month. Lies of P still looks good. The Akira Toriyama game, Sandland, looked pretty good. Crash Rumble, I want to find out what that actually is. I don't know if it's like, is it a MOBA? Is it a brawler game, like a Smash Brothers game? Alan Wake 2 looked good. The John Carpenter game looked decent. Pal World looked fucking crazy. And then Banishers had a Scottish meme, so why not? And then Immortals of Avium. So that's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That was like 12 games. That's not bad. The last games thing we watched, I only wrote down like 6 games. So 12 is pretty good. Alright, I'm out of here. Auf Wiedersehen. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the raid. Sorry about the lag midway through. I have no idea why it happened. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm streaming. I'm probably going to stream more Recore because I'm really enjoying it. But until then, good night. Good night.